So I got 3 trucks behind me. Let's talk about what are the differences and what are the similarities. So before we go into the differences, let's talk about what are the similarities. They're all the same model, which is going to be Freightliners. That's going to be the make of all of these trucks. One of the difference, if you know nothing about trucking, is you can tell they're all 3 different colors, which is a pretty easy difference there. But we're going to get deeper in on this video, and you're going to know at the end of this video which one of these drivers are actually making more money simply by the way their trucks are actually looking, and what type of work potentially they could be having just based on these 3 trucks right over here. So let's go to our first contestant, which is going to be the red Freightliner right over there. As you can see, this has a Freightliner that also has a sleeper cab, which means that these guys go over the road or regional work. This is a lot cleaner type of vehicle. As you can see, the front of this truck here it's a little bit newer as well than the other trucks, so that's what we're going to start off with first. And out of this truck here, the main thing that I'm looking at is going to be how the truck, what kind of condition the truck is in. So this guy most likely is actually going to be doing a regional route. Regional drivers actually get paid by the mile, so the more they drive, the more they're going to make, but they also don't get paid by the hour, like what this middle guy is going to be talking about over here. We'll talk about him in a little bit. So we're going to assume this guy is a regional driver, which means he's going to be home every single week or so. And the average salary for a regional driver, you're talking around $60,000 to $75,000 a year if you're coming right out of school with no experience. Once you get 1 to 2 years experience out of your belt, you can actually start increasing from there itself, right? So we'll hold that off. You got to wait to the end of the video until I tell you which one's going to be making more money, which one's going to be making less money. Now let's talk about number 2, which is going to be Mr. Blue over there. The blue truck is actually a lot smaller truck than the other 2 behind it, and that's because it's a day cab. So day cabs have no beds in the back. They're only going to be built for local deliveries. This individual driver here, I know him personally. He actually takes out this truck every single morning. I think he starts at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and he goes up to Massachusetts with a load of sugar and brings everything back over here to New Jersey itself. This guy's been in the game for a very long time. He has a good actual lifestyle itself compared to the other ones because he's going to be home every single day. I think before 12 o'clock noon, he's home and he's able to go back with his kids and wife. This guy's been a serious truck driver for a very long time, but if you look at his truck, he's actually a company driver, unlike Mr. Red Truck over there, who's an owner or operator itself. Which brings us to truck number 3. Truck number 3 is going to be the dirtiest truck here. Is it dirty because it's white, or is it dirty because he's a dirty guy? I guess we'll find out. If you wait to the end of the video, you'll know which one's making the most amount of money. Mr. White over here, white Freightliner. One difference that you're going to see is that huge grill that you see in the front. Now these things are actually very good uses, and it's very big in countries like Australia and other parts of the country where it's just like Texas, open roads. Because if you get some roadkill coming in across the street and you can't stop in time, this thing is built to the actual chassis, it's built to the frame, which means you're not going to feel anything, you're not going to have any damage on the hood or the engine, and you can just roll right past. I know it doesn't sound pretty, but it's pretty much what it's actually built for, extra security on the front itself. Now this gentleman here, he's actually an over-the-road driver. He goes from coast to coast all the time, and that being said, you can actually see a lot more dirt going on here depending on where he's coming in from. Now because he has that rail in the front, he's actually probably going into more open roads, more rural areas, and that's where you get a lot more bugs, a lot more debris, a lot more dust going into the hood, and that's why you see it like that. So those are going to be the main differences in the different trucks. So the red truck, we got regional driver. Blue truck, we have a local driver, and white truck, we have an over-the-road driver. We're going to have 2 owner-operators and a driver right over here. Let's talk about who makes the most amount of money. So drum roll please. So number 1 is going to be this red truck right over here. So this guy here, he actually hunts only for the highest paying jobs itself, and this guy itself is making a lot more money than the other guys here just because he's always pushing through, right? The other guy who's going to be making the more amount of money is going to be this guy, the over-the-road guy. He's actually going to, because he's been doing this thing a whole lot. I've seen his numbers, I've talked to him. He's consistent. He's not pushing for the highest loads. He just wants to stay consistent as much as possible, right? So he has a contract where he goes from New Jersey to California and back, and that's all he's doing, back and forth. And he likes his lifestyle. He's making a boatload of money as well. Now this guy over here, our local guy in the blue truck, He's going to make the least amount of money because he is the driver, not an owner-operator, but he's got the best lifestyle compared to all three of them because he's home every single day, and he still walks away because of his experience with like $90,000 a year driving a truck, and he has that route. He does that thing every single day. So if the lowest guy on the totem pole is about $90,000 a year, imagine how much these two guys are making. And if you want to actually join and become part of these guys right over here and make yourself some money with the CDL license, I definitely invite you to come to the best CDL school in the country, here at Driving Academy. So we have locations that are opening up nationwide. Check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. We can help you out from start to finish on how to get your CDL license. We're open up 7 days a week. All you need to get started is $500 down, and we can work out a payment plan for you. And we also offer lifetime job placement. So if you want to be like the blue guy over there and drive for a company, we can help you out. If you want to be like the two guys behind me and you want to have your own company, we can also help you out with that as well. The other cool thing about us is we have a guaranteed training program, which means we give you 100 hours of training plus unlimited tries at the test itself. So all you got to do is take the first step, check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com, find a location near you, and we're able to help you out. Thanks, and have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.